Hello friends, today we are going to continue chapter number 1, the rise of British rule in India, lecture 2. As we discussed in the previous lecture that before the Britishers came into India, there were a lot of Europeans who arrived in India. What was the only purpose of these Europeans to come into India? That was to trade, because they were influenced by the prosperity of India. As we learned in the previous lecture, that India was standing and having incomparable position in the world in the field of our culture, we can say, in prosperity, and due to that lot of people, lots of foreigners were influenced by the prosperity of India, and they were eager to come to India and earn wealth from it. In the previous session, we learned that India was known as the Golden Sparrow. But how this Golden Sparrow was ruined? That was after the arrival of the Britishers. After the Britishers arrived in India. So, in the previous session, as we learned, that these Britishers these old Europeans were eager to trade with India, looking at the prosperity. And why they were eager? Due to the demand of Indian spices, Indian clothes like muslin, silk cloth, indigo. These all things were very much in demand in the European markets. And due to that, they were eager to trade with India and earn wealth from it. We also discussed that the land route through which they were arriving in India, that was the gateway of Constantinople, that was in Istanbul. That was closed by the Turkish Muslim in 1453 after their conquest for the Europeans. Once this Constantinople was closed, now they were forced to discover a new sea routes to India. So now, moving further, today we are going to cover the topic, that is the attempts to discover sea route to India. Up to now, we completed just now. They have to find a sea route to India. So now, what attempts were they making to find this sea route? What attempts they made to find new sea route to India? And who were the voyagers? Who were the sailors? Who were these brave sailors who made their attempts? And which kind of efforts were made by these sailors to come into India, to find a new sea route to India? What sacrifices they gave? And what were they thinking at the time when they started their voyage to find a sea route to India? This was a very big task taken by these brave sailors of finding a new sea route to India, as they were forced to come to Indian market and earn wealth for their country and themselves. So now, today the topic that we are going to do, attempts to discover sea route to India. What attempts were made? Here it is said, after the trade route of India was closed, the people of Portugal and Spain were among the first to start discovering a new sea route to India. Here it is said, after the land route. You all know which was the land route? That was the gateway of Constantinople. After the land route, the gateway Constantinople was closed, and when they were forced to find a sea route to India, the sailors that started discovering to find a sea route to India, from them Portugal and Spain were among the first countries to make attempts to find a sea route to India. So these two countries, Portugal and Spain, were very much eager comparing to other European countries to come to India. With the inspiration, encouragement and economic help from the Portuguese king Prince Henry, some brave navigators began efforts to discover new sea route to India. So now obviously to find a sea route to India was not a simple task. There requires lots of dedication, lots of sacrifice, lots of wealth was also required for that. So for this purpose, the sailor got the help from Prince Henry, King Prince Henry. Here it is said, this King Prince Henry, the Portuguese king, he gave inspiration to the people. He inspired the sailors. He inspired the Portuguese voyagers to complete this task and made the attempt to find the sea route to India. He inspired them. He gave a lot of encouragement. He always told them that this king, Prince Henry, was standing with them to help them in each and every way they wanted. So lots of inspiration was given, lots of encouragement was given to praise them if they find a sea route to India. And economic help was also given, as I told you in the further part, that lots of dedication, sacrifice, wealth was needed to reach and find a new sea route to India. So what about the economic help? This economic help was provided by King Prince Henry of Portuguese to the sailor so that they can complete their discovery to find the sea route to India. Now let us move and understand about some of the brave voyagers and their searches. There were some very brave voyagers or sailors, we can say, who made their attempt to search this new sea route to India. So let us understand about these voyagers and their searches. First was Bartholomew Dias. Bartholomew Dias. He was the first explorer who started his navigation from Portugal to find a new sea route to India. Bartholomew Dias. It is said he was the first explorer who started his navigation from Portugal. From where he started? He started from Portugal. And what was his task? His task was to find a new sea route to India. So he was the first explorer who started this task of finding a new sea route to India. And he started from Portugal to complete his discovery, of finding a new sea route to India. He sailed around the southern tip of Africa and reached till the Cape of Good Hope. His crew refused to go further and Dias had to forcibly return. Here it is said, as I said, he was on a very difficult task of finding a sea route to India. Finding a sea route can never be a simple task because these sailors, these voyagers do not know that when their task is going to be completed. And when we do not know about the time period that when this task is to be completed, then it becomes more difficult for us. Here the same thing had happened. They were on such a task of finding a new sea route to India. They did not know that how much time will it take. They did not know that whether they will get success in this task or not. And so they had just started their attempts to find this sea route to India. So here it is said, he sailed around the southern tip of Africa and reached the Cape of Good Hope. It is said he was the first explorer, he was the first sailor to reach the southern tip of Africa. And which is the southern tip of Africa? That is the Cape of Good Hope. Bartholomew Dias reached up to Cape of Good Hope. It took a long time for him to reach to Cape of Good Hope. And as we know, when any person the contribution of lots of people is seen. Lots of people's contribution is there behind such kind of discoveries. So his crew members which were with him, they were tired. They felt homesickness. They started remembering their families because they were not supposed. They were not sure that how much time will still it take to reach or to find the sea route to India. They were not even sure that whether they will succeed or not. So now they were tired of this. Lots of people were sick from their crew member. They remembered their family members. So now they insisted Bartholomew Dias to return back. They did not want to move further. They did not want to continue this voyage. And due to this, Bartholomew Dias was forced to return back. And due to the disagreement of his crew members, Bartholomew Dias had to forcibly return back to his country, and here his voyage came to end, and he was unsuccessful to find the sea route to India. Another explorer is Columbus. Friends, all of you are very much aware about this name, Christopher Columbus. Christopher Columbus was an Italian sailor. He was an Italian sailor. He got the financial help from the King of Spain to find a new sea route to India. Here it is said, Christopher Columbus was an Italian sailor. That means he became to Italy and he got this financial help. Like we understood in the previous part, that each and every sailors got the financial help from someone or the other. Like Bartholomew Dias got the help from King Prince Henry. He gave encouragement, inspiration and economic help to these sailors so that they can complete their difficult task of finding a new sea route to India. Same way, Christopher Columbus got the financial help to find the sea route to India from the King of Spain. What was the name of this King of Spain? That was King Ferdinand. King Ferdinand, who was the King of Spain, he gave financial help to Christopher Columbus so that he can go on a mission to find the new sea route to India, which was very difficult. Then Columbus believed that by sailing westward from Spain, he could reach India. Here it is said, Columbus believed that if he will sail towards west side from Spain, once moving from Spain, if he moves towards west side, he believed he could reach India. So he had fixed his direction. He had fixed his direction that if I move towards the west side from Spain, I will be able to reach India. It may be possibility that I could find the sea route to India. He stopped at an island in Atlantic Ocean which he believed was in the western side of India, and so he named as West Indies. He said that he stopped at an island during his mission, during his voyage in the Atlantic Ocean. He stopped at an island. He discovered an island in the Atlantic Ocean. He believed that it was the western side of India. He believed that he had reached on the western side, on the western island of India, and that is why he named this island as West Indies, as it was on the western side and he believed to be on the west of India. He gave the name of West Indies to this island. But instead of reaching India, he reached America. But he never realized this. Here it is said, but instead of reaching India, as we all know that in the starting itself, his main mission, his main task, what to find a sea route to India, not to find America. So instead of reaching India, he reached America. By mistake, he reached America. But throughout his life, he never realized that he had discovered America. He always thought that it was he who found India. Throughout his life, as we learn that he stopped towards an island in the western side, that was the West Indies. But he thought that it was the western part of India. And due to that thinking, throughout his life, he believed that it was he who has found India. So all his life, he never realized that he had discovered America instead of India. As we learned in the previous point, that he, by mistake, he had found America instead of India. But throughout his life, he never realized it, that mistakenly he had found America instead of India. So up to he was alive, he thought only the same thing, that he had found India, not America.